Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome back to Let's Play BattleTech. And wow, what an episode the last one was. We lost so much. Oh my gosh, we lost 3 BattleTechs, 3 pilots, plus the pilot we actually created in the beginning. Good thing, of course, is he's back in 100 days in-game, of course. So I guess our repairs are going to need plenty of time. So that's hopefully good. Maybe we are going to make it. I hope that. But we right now can actually go on with the campaign a little bit before we go into repairing. So this episode, I guess, is going to be more talky, taking care of our BattleTechs plus doing the story part. But go on, Camille, I'm so sorry. And the guy from the beginning, our mentor, instructor, however you want to call it, is back. He was the whole time in the prison. But if you have seen it, you know it. Camille, I'm so sorry. I know how much must have meant to you. He was a friend and mentor to us both. He was more than that. The old man was like a second father to me, and my uncle condemned him too, raised away on this rock, to die, wretched and broken, in agony. A hero's story shouldn't end like this. Nobody should. I knew Sir Raju longer than either of you. I'll avenge him. I promise you that. Your cousin did that. Lady Victoria. She told him she'd make him suffer. I'm puntling between the first 2. Let's go with the second one. I want to avenge that. We'll avenge him together. There's nothing back from what I've witnessed here today. What they've done here is monstrous, it's inhuman. Our intel was wrong, Alexander. The icebox isn't a prison, it's a meat grinder. God's my own family is behind this. Oh man, yes. And what's left of mine has chosen to look the other way. It isn't an easy thing to wrap your head around, but try to remain focused. We've just liberated the directives hostages. With a single blow, you have shattered your uncle's hold on the founding houses. The prisoners you've set free are already calling you the Sword of Restoration. Oh, that's cool. We need to spread the message. This message, all the way to the Commandeer to galvanize your supporters and weaken Espinosa's popularity there. Galvanize your supporters, I like the sound of that. Espinosa stole the throne at gunpoint. How much popularity could he have? Let's go with that, that's a good one. More than you expect. Remember that Espinosa's first priority was the centralization of power. That meant a tremendous growth in resources and infrastructure on the throne world. The citizens of Commandeer enjoy fewer personal freedoms that they once did, but their lives have improved greatly in a material sense, and people will forgive a great deal for security and comfort. Yeah, well, I guess that's true. With our victory on Weldry, we have seen what happened to those who would not be bought or indoctrinated, those who refused to kneel before a tyrant. We know what became of the people who were made to disappear, and soon enough the entire reach will know it too. The momentum is on our side, Camilla. We need to take advantage of it. Oh yeah. You're right, this isn't the time for hand-wringing, but Alexander, you didn't see what I saw out there on the other end of the battlefield. The work crews, all hunched and broken. The graveyards, great fields of unmarked burial plots that stretch as far as the eye could see. Every time I blink, I see the misery that was allowed to fester here. If I hadn't left the Oregon military to join Raju, I'd wound up in the Directorate Army. I would be complicit in this. Espinosa is a monster. This confirms it. We have set the people here free. In the end, that's what matters. Yeah, I go with that. I'm not certain that the people here will truly be free. Take a good long look into the eyes of any of these prisoners. Do you know what they'll see? My uncle's legacy. A wound what will never heal. I'd do anything to spare these poor souls of the hurt that he caused, but I can't. Word of advice from an old veteran, Lord Arono. Focus on something you can do. Give us an order, tell us to blow up something. Shit, use your imagination. The key is you do something and you move on. Alright, yes. Thank you, Chief Vitan. You have a good crew psychic. I have a new assignment for you and a reward for your service. Diago appears on your view screen. She's in rough shape, but she appears to be space-worthy. For decades, the wreck site of Diago was one of my father's most closely held secrets. When I sent you to retrieve her, I meant for her to serve a symbolic purpose, a sign of rebirth and renewal, emblazoned with the Arano command for all to see. I was naive. This is time for action, not symbols. And so, Psychic, I've decided that she will be yours to command. Oh, that's cool. Diago will serve as your new home, and she will fly your mercenary banner. Lord Madeira will join you to act as my liaison, and in return you will grow stronger, sharper, more flexible. You will hone your company to a razor's edge, and that I will hold to the directorate's throat. In that case, congratulations, you've got yourself a navy. Sounds good to me. Lady Arano will transition to Diago directly. Guess I've got a new ship. He is hoping she doesn't fall apart on me. No, I go with that. The first one. If that's settled, then please, Camilla, go back to the tri-tent and get those runes looked at. The conditions here are beyond insanity, and you'll be one of us to anyone if you're dying of tetanus. Our soldiers can tend to the wound. We need you strong for the fight ahead. I will, Alexander, but not just yet. Assemble our people in the country yard. There's something that I need to say.
People of the Aurigan Reach, I am Kamea Arano, and I have failed you. For 3 long years, Director Espinosa has imprisoned and starved and murdered our people. And where was I? Hiding in a palace, light years away, building support, planning. While the Directorate's secret police turned neighbor against neighbor, made your loved ones disappear, conscripted your children. I wasn't here. I didn't know. The crimes that I have witnessed here today are unforgivable. No doubt, Director Espinosa believes that the ends justify the means, that the Aurigan Reach has been made strong. Well, I say that strength built on fear is brittle. The Directorate is a paper tiger, and I declare this restoration today to rally the true strength of our people, our resilience, and our freedom. Let Weldry be a call to arms. Join us, and together we will liberate the founding houses and retake Cormadir. Not because it is my birthright, but because the Directorate's crimes against you, the Aurigan people, will no longer be tolerated. That is what I fight for, and I vow to fight for your freedoms to my dying breath.
Alright, that was actually a really nice speech. So, Dr. Farah Murad, hello again, my mercenary friends. Before you officially take possession of Diago, I wanted to introduce myself in person. We never really got a chance to meet properly on Exiles, so hi, I'm Dr. Farah Murad, or just Farah, if you prefer. It's nice to meet you all face to face. Yeah, Doc, you too. I'm gonna call you Doc, by the way. You should probably go ahead and get used to it. It was impressive work you did getting Diago flying. Between you and me, I had my doubts. Honestly, I did too. You should have seen what Diago's interior looked like after a couple of hundred years of pirate occupation. Actually, I take that back. If you seen that I saw, you would never have wanted to set foot inside. Take it from me, the ship has been deluced from bow to stern, and every meter of her had been hosed down with industrial grade disinfectant. The ship is clean enough to eat off it, I swear it. Respectfully, Dr. Murad, I couldn't care less how clean the ship is. I lost a friend today. Thanks, Sarah. I'm sure that we all appreciate it. Clean is good, space worthy is better. You sure Diago is ready for action? I go with that. Ah, absolutely. I mean, she's here, isn't she? All the way from Lyreton with Navi, with Navi a decompression event inside. Don't worry, Commander, I wouldn't endanger my new crewmates by putting them on an unsafe ship. I've got professional standards to maintain. New crewmates, do you know something we don't? Hang on a second, Doc. This is my company and I decide who is it and isn't on my crew. Hear that, Yang? We are finally getting a shipboard engineer. I'll go with that. That's good, because I don't have a clue how anything on this boat works. Frankly, I'm amazed that Doc Murat managed to get to flying again. Honestly, I'm too. Only a little, because I'm very good at what I do, but it was kind of it was kind of touch and go there for a while. And Darius, I'm sorry about the shouting back on Exilius. As it turns out, getting shot at by pirates puts me on the edge. No hard feelings? None at all. Keep my beast flying. Keep this beast flying. You can yell at me as much as you want. Hell, I'm used to it. Welcome to the family. You too, Lord Medriva. I never imagined we'd working together, but I'm glad to have the company. As I am, Mr. Oliveira, over the years of our exile, Lady Atana taught me a great deal about you and your company. All of it good. Even before the events of the group, she knew about Markham's Marauders. Your assistance here in her father's Fledia campaign did not go unnoticed. It was a job, Lord Medea. We only did what High Lord Tamati paid us to do. Still, it feels good to be appreciated and to know that someone out there still remembers Commander Markham's name. You'll be welcome addition aboard the Argo, Lord Medea. Being remembered is the best that any mercenary can hope for. This is all very heartwarming, but I want to see the new ship. Well, I go with the first one. Thank you, Commander Hunt. Speaking of which, you'll have some time to break your new ship in before Lady Arano is ready to move on. Panzeo, she needs to consolidate our forces on Welty and replace our losses with fresh volunteers. You remember her orders. You are to sharpen your company and grow strong, and now that you have a mobile command center worthy of a title, I suggest that you use it. Yes. I'll get you a fresh batch of contracts to look over, Monty. The whole Rimworld periphery is our oyster now. We won't be limited by depths or travel restriction. Exciting times, I've got to say. You're telling me we've been cooped up in that one little patch of the frontier for too damn long. We better put that freedom to good use. I won't be long before Lady Arano comes calling. How about Yang? You excited? Yeah, boss, I'm practically giddy, so why the hell are we still hanging around here talking? We've got a whole new ship to check out. Damn right it does, Yang. You all heard it. Take your stations, anyone. We are free agent until Lady Arano calls for us, and there's money to be made. The Argo is not in good shape, Commander, but with time, money and some of Chief Return's technical resources, we can address most of the major problems. Maybe even take this place, even make this place nice again. I'll be in engineering if you want to know more. Lady Rano said she wanted us to get stronger. With these mech facilities we finally have the resources to do that. Bring me scrap mechs from missions and shops and I'll rebuild them into fighting machines. And remember, boss, when it comes to mechs, bigger is usually better. Yes, I think so too. So, anything else? Behemoth has died, I know. Sandhawk has died, I know, I'm really sorry for that. We're gonna need to do some mech repairs before our next contract, boss. Can't go into combat like this. See me in the mech bay when you're ready. That I will do. And guys, as I said at the beginning of this episode, it would be a episode with story. So we had a story part. We are going to do the repairs of our mechs in the next episode, and maybe we even see some action. For now, we are at the end of this episode, and as usual, I really thank you for watching. But okay, I wanted to see how many monthly costs we have, but it's just at 180. But we've lost 2 pilots, so there are some up with 60 or 50. Alright, so that's the reason. And do you see the nice little ship hanging there, our old ship? That's so nice. Anyhow, guys, that brings us to the end. I really thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments, leave me a comment. Whether it's negative or positive, I'll want to know. And well, and hopefully I will see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.